Hello guys, once again I am in front of you and I am going to discuss today on the questions asked in the examination. What questions asked in the examination and what types of questions asked and how we answer the questions. Mainly this class is based on business research of BBS fourth year. Okay, in BBS fourth year, different types of questions asked. 10 marks questions also asked, 15 marks questions also asked, and 5 marks questions also asked, and 2 marks questions also asked. So today I am going to discuss on short questions or brief answer questions answer I am going to discuss today. And these short questions carry 2 marks each. Altogether 5 marks questions asked. 5 questions asked. Okay, 5 questions asked, and each question carry 2 marks and total marks 10 marks. So how we answer those short questions? Okay, so we discuss today. Okay, and during the time of copy checking, okay, I found that if a student know each and everything, they write that one. Marks is 2 and they answer that one questions, 1 page, half page, okay, they write. It is not necessary to write. It is just consume the time. It just consume the time. Okay, your kill, your time. So time is very important in examination. So be careful about this one. If 2 marks questions asked, not more than 5 lines you write. Okay, and if questions ask differentiate. If differentiate ask, just 2 differentiation you write. Just 2 difference you write. Not more than that. Okay, 1 marks for 1 difference. Another marks for another difference. 2 marks just you write. Okay, now let's we start our class, and short questions I have already written here. The first question is, what is research? These questions, okay, frequently asked in the examination. And what is research? So how do you answer of this question? Research word made from 2 words, combining 2 words, one re and another search. Re means again and again. Search means investigating. If we search new things again and again, that is the research. In comprehensive form, we can define research is one of the systematic investigations process under which we identify the problem. We collect information regarding to the problem, and data organization, data analysis, data interpretation. This is the research. Finished. And second questions, why data collection is important in research? So data collection is one of the process. Okay, data collection is one of the process, and that process is carried out during research. Why we carry out? Because to get information. Without information, we cannot get the answer of the questions. There is one of the problem in our research, that is our title, and title itself the problem, itself the questions, and to answer the questions of that we need information. Without information we cannot get the answer, we cannot solve the problem. So without information, research process cannot go ahead and we cannot conclude the research process. So for finding the solution of the problem, data collection is very important. Finish. That much you write. Now, how does literature review supports to find out research gap? Literature review is the study of different previous research work. What research had conducted before this, relating to our problem, okay? Not all, relating to our problem. Those research work very minutely from the micro level we study. And while we study all those research work related to our problem, then we can easily identify what remains to find out. What remains to find out, what knowledge remains to find out. That we can easily identify after literature review. During literature review, different knowledge we will gather from the previous research work, and that gives us an idea what is the research gap for our study. So this you write, finished, 2 mark question finished. And then differentiate between dependent and independent variable. So there are different kinds of variables during the research work. Okay, different kinds of variable we consider, but it depends upon the nature of the study. If natures of the study depends upon cause and effect relationship, that the impact study based on impact, or our research objective is based on to study or to examine the impact. So impact is directly related with dependent and independent variable. That is the cause and effect relationship. So dependent variable is always effect, independent variable is always cause, and there is the effects of independent variable to the dependent variable, but there is no effects of dependent variable to independent variable. This much you write, 2 marks you will easily get. And next one, distinguish between structure and unstructured questionnaire. Structured questionnaire are those types of questionnaire which are formulated in certain format. Format is fixed, and on that format, if questionnaire are prepared, and there is the fixed answer. Answer is not different. Already answer in the questions are given. Out of them, one of the answer we choose. That is close-end question. Close-ended questions are structured questionnaire. But unstructured questionnaire have not prescribed format, and its answer is flexible, and answer is not fixed. So its answer is not fixed. Unstructured questionnaire. And another, in the case of quantitative research, we apply structured questionnaire. In the case of qualitative research, we apply unstructured questionnaire. Example, multiple choice questions, yes, no questions are the example of structured questionnaire. In-depth question, in-depth questions, and that the questions, descriptive questions are the example of unstructured questionnaire. So that much differential you write, and you can get marks very easily. And that's all for today. Thank you.